Where we last left off on Dungeon Wives, Alkyone journeyed below the city of Baergo into an ancient underground tunnels that had not been in use for many years, along with her companion Alexandrite and 4 members of the Sight, an elite force of paladins, or wives, who work for Lady Dianastre and defend the city of Baergo. Underneath the tunnels, Alkyone faced giant spiders and possible prophetic visions, but was able to make it out to the fresh sea air alive. And we now find Alexandrite and Alkyone making their way north to the coastal town of Rivermouth with the members of the Sight. So it's close to 2 days' journey from where you are right now.
Okay.
It is sort of in the middle of the night, but you already went a couple hours, obviously, underground. So it's close to 2 days, not quite, but that's kind of how much longer you have. It is the middle of the night. Do you want to rest now? Do you want to push on a little further before you rest, or what do you want to do?
I want to rest.
Right now? Okay.
Really quick. I mean, we did just defeat spiders, and also, I like to have all my spell slots when entering a new environment.
Yes. Did you hear my throat make that noise?
No.
My throat made like a oh noise. Isn't that horrifying? Maybe I'll just leave this in to acknowledge that my throat made a horror noise.
Bodies are horrifying.
It is. So you're gonna rest right now. Yeah, you can probably set up camp. You're kind of close to the water right now, a little off the path, and you can definitely set up some camp. So you do so. Do you want to establish watches? Do you want to just everybody go to bed? What's the vibe?
I think the Sight knows how to handle this way better than Alkyone does.
They would probably suggest setting up
Yeah.
watches just in case, just because there's like a couple hours south a city actively being attacked. So they would probably suggest that, some watches are made. How would you, Rachel, like to split up those watches?
I mean, okay, first off, what constitutes a long rest?
6 to 8 hours, I believe, is in the book.
Okay.
Most games, I feel like, have people do like night watches, and so as long as you cumulatively, is that the right word? Cumulative? It feels really clunky in my mouth.
It's a clunky word.
Clunky in my mouth. As long as you get that amount of sleep combined.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I'd say like 2, because there's 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 per watch.
Mm-hmm. 3 watches.
And I don't think that they would let Alkyone and Alexandrite be their own watch. It's like one baby with one adult.
Yes. So, what watch does Alkyone want to take? First, second, or third?
She'll do first, so
Okay.
she gains time. My sweet
All right.
self-insert.
And so, do you have your page with NPCs on it?
No, let me pull it up on the Google Docs. There we go.
Okay, I've sent it again if you need it.
There we go. Hello. There
Okay.
it is. Hello.
So you see it?
Yes, now I'm logging in. Yes. You just sent it to me again.
I did just send it to you again.
Okay, let's do it.
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's pulled up.
Okay, so if you don't think Alexandrite and Alkyone should do a watch together, then
No.
which member of the site do you, Rachel, want to be on watch with?
Aw, Sister Ayana is really sweet.
You want to go with Sister Ayana?
Yeah.
All right, so the first watch will be Alkyone and Ayana, and then the second will be Alexandrite and Jocelyn, and then the third will be Nora and Emmeline. So you all sort of set up camp, just mostly bedrolls and a small fire, kind of a little bit off the beaten path, a little bit, and kind of an enclosure of a little bit of some trees, and the sea is very close, and it's actually kind of soothing and weird because it's like a beautiful night, and it's
Nothing's burning around
nothing's
us.
burning close to you, just a few hours away. And yeah, you set up this kind of small camp, and most everybody goes and kind of immediately passes out because it's been kind of a long day. You notice that Alex reads a little bit before bed, but eventually kind of lays down, and then it's sort of just you and Ayana by the fire. Do you want to talk, or?
I mean, we don't have to RP anything necessarily, but I do think that,
Why
like,
not?
I don't know, like, Alkyone is definitely drawn to Ayana the most because I think they're similar in temperament.
Mm-hmm.
They're just being all buddy-buddy.
She sort of she sort of is pulling, like rustling around in her bag for a little bit, and then she pulls out this like little box, and she opens it, and it's a bunch of just sort of little like threads and things and
Are we
beads.
gonna make a little friendship bracelet?
She likes making bracelets,
It's
and
like
so
they
she
were
says,
like one person is like holding the strings, the other person is actually
yeah,
tying and weaving them.
she starts kind of pulling out one that maybe is like in progress right now, and she says, what do you think?
And he's like, oh, I love that.
Yes,
That's great.
I know. I really like the way the colors kind of go together. Yeah. So what brought you to Virgo?
Oh, I was just visiting my cousin, because she and her partner just had a baby.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
I love babies.
Yeah. Oh, he's a grade A baby.
Grade A. What makes a grade A baby?
He's articulate.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he talk?
Yeah, he has a personality. Well, I mean, yes and no. Like, he's baby talking.
Oh yeah. I mean, most babies do baby talk. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like really good at it.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Simon.
No.
No, Sebastian. Oh no, because you kept being like, oh.
Did you just get the name of your baby cousin wrong?
Oh no. Because you joked about like, oh, I was gonna name him Simon, but then I thought it would be too weird. It's Sebastian, right?
Yes.
Sebi. Little
Sebi?
Sebi.
Yeah. Sure.
Sebastian.
Sure. Why not?
Bastian. From the Neverending Story.
Sorry, I'm just still laughing at you, bro. So, like the
Confidence.
confidence, the confidence,
So
that you
confident.
put
It's
when
been
you're
a month.
Don't say that; it ruins the illusion. The confidence in which you said Simon was just very
Maybe
funny
that's
to me.
what Alkyone secretly thinks they should have named the baby.
This is my preferred name for this baby. Okay.
This is the baby's real name. And one day when he's old enough, he'll understand. Now, his name's Sebastian.
Oh, that's
Sebastian.
a very cute name.
It's very much matches the baby.
That's very good. I have so many cousins.
Oh, do you come from a big family too?
Oh my gosh, yeah, huge. Like, I mean,
wow.
I'm from Virgo.
Oh,
And
nice.
she kind of like looks back and looks a little,
Bummed out.
yeah. And she says, I'm from there, and yeah, a lot of family members, very big, very close, lots of cousins. Family reunions are crazy. lots of good people I really love.
Did you get a chance to see if they'd made it in?
Some of them. Yeah, I didn't get to really look for everybody. I've been kind of busy.
Yeah.
But I know my parents are okay, and I've seen some of my family, yes, but not everybody. But I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah, you guys seem to be like you'd prepared. Maybe not for, I don't know, a weird smoke dragon, but
Yes. We honestly never thought we'd need to use a lot of the stuff that Lady D sort of got. I mean, I'm glad she did, obviously, but all those tents and provisions and just housing for everybody, I never really thought we'd ever need it, honestly. Thought she was a little dramatic for wanting to get it, but I guess I was wrong. But she was always just nervous that something would happen, and I guess she was right.
yeah, I mean, it's good for leaders to be nervous, I think.
Yeah. She kept saying something like we've just been at peace so long. The other shoe was bound to drop, and I just could never see that, you know? And I don't think this means war. I just think this means some loon is attacking the city for some reason. I'm hoping it can be snuffed out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Oh, I never would have guessed. So, okay, come here. And she sort of motions you to come sit by her.
Oh, the best friend on the playground.
And so she sort of pulls out like some various different shades of purple, and she's like, okay, so let's see if we can. And then she kind of hands you one end, and it's gonna start making kind of a bracelet for you.
Yeah.
And sort of I hate the like DM shift in the voice where you like know you're about to introduce something and you're like, it's like, and then
everything is bad.
yeah.
Hooray.
And then sort of eventually as you're like talking and hanging out, you look at her and her mouth is moving, but there's no sound coming out of it. And it takes her about like 2 sentences to realize that nothing's coming, like no sound is coming out of her mouth. And she sort of looks at you strangely.
If you kill this half orc today, I will divorce you.
Me, you made a friend, and then
it's ripped
and then
away
her fucking head
violently.
just falls off of her body.
Ah.
So you're looking at her, and there's just like sound stops coming out of her mouth.
But I can still make noises.
Did you try?
Yeah, I'm trying to be like, what's wrong?
Nothing comes out.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna go shake someone awake.
Roll before you do. Roll a perception check.
No, shit. She's not perceptive. She just wants to go to hell. Okay. Small dice wars.
Okay. It's you do dice wars, and the one that wins dice wars never
Hold on,
rolls well.
Let me see what this one would have been.
But that's not your roll anymore.
It's not my roll, but I want to see if like if I.
It would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been better, but you know what? She's panicked. That's an 8 for perception.
Okay. I'm. Oh, I can't. You don't want me to see my notes.
No. We're both really stressed.
But no, that's for somebody else. I hate. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a DM because I see the sadness in your face and I immediately feel like shit.
I just want to play a game called Friendship in Fun Time, and instead you give me
This is called Dungeons and Dragons,
stress and strategic battle moves.
baby. So yes, you don't see.
I
that
sure don't.
You're getting up.
I
You're
don't
like
perceive shit.
you stand up and Ayana sort of stands up with you and you go to run to like to do it and
No.
your foot steps on something
no.
and you click your foot up and it's sort of this like black, like milky looking
Is it
orb.
spider related?
No, it's not a spider
Okay.
again. I'm not gonna throw spiders at you again. But it's with this black, milky looking orb that feels like
What
it's
do you mean
emanating.
it's black and milky? Like it's black milk?
No. It's an orb, and you know how it's like kind of swirly,
Oh, like
And-
like a
marble.
black mist.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that.
Okay.
You see a glass of black milk on the ground. Do you drink
What kind
it?
of Star Wars bullshit is this?
You see the Death Star on the ground. Do you try
Do
to
you make it a
aim?
friendship bracelet?
So you see that and you're like, what? And then
Okay.
does I don't think a 10 hits you, right?
Oh no, a 10 doesn't hit me.
Yeah. So you see this like orb on the
I
ground.
pick it up and I throw it.
Before that happens, a fucking arrow or a crossbow bolt and goes straight, like literally like grazes your hair and just barely misses you. And roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Yes.
I want to roll a dice that will let me plan. And instead it will give me an 18. And that is +2, so that is a dirty 20 for my initiative. Every day, these dice let me down.
Okay.
Let
My
these-
dice are also letting me down, so it's fine.
Will you make sure that these dice are at my funeral so they can lower me into the ground and let me down one last time?
What the
I absolutely stole that from a meme about group projects. So that was not a spur of the moment brilliance.
You know, it's okay. I still believe in you and I still love you.
Yeah, and I love seeing somebody get a 3 for initiative, and I know it's not the bad guy.
It's not, no. And I will not lie, because I was literally... It's not that I rolled them and was like, aha, that's what that one is, but I decided ahead of time which dice would be for who, and
I believe you. Thou art an honorable DM.
I am an honorable DM.
Tell me a tale of thee, so I might know thee.
Rachel is obsessed with this freaking sir.
This episode of Dungeon Wives is brought to you by Dev Patel in The Green Knight.
We're not sponsored by that.
I am. My entire existence is sponsored by that movie. It's my entire identity until May 20th. And then after that, I make no promises.
All right. What are you laughing
I
at?
just think it's funny. All right, let's pull
You think
this
it's funny
spell.
that you're being
Yeah,
ambushed?
fuck. I don't know. It's black milk. Let's do this. Yeah.
Drink that glass of black milk. So top on the initiative is this person who you have not seen yet who shot a crossbow bolt. They're gonna shoot another crossbow bolt in your direction.
Of course they are.
Actually, no, they're gonna shoot Iona. Actually,
Worse.
I forgot.
I'm bright purple, man.
I know, but they have reasons.
Well, fuck their reasons. I'm gonna thunderwave their reasons.
They're definitely gonna hit with a natural 19.
No.
So
No. No. I can't believe you gave me a friend and now you're gonna kill her.
I'm not gonna kill your friend. If
You're gonna kill my
do
friend.
something about it, okay?
What do I? It's not my turn.
It will be literally in 10 seconds.
Hooray.
That's bad damage ish.
I love that ish.
Okay, so this crossbow bolt sinks into Iona's shoulder, and she's still looking for what even is going on, and she's yelling, and nothing is coming out of her mouth.
Oh, fuck.
And
What non-verbal spells do I have?
I don't know. That's your job to figure out. And she takes 13 points of piercing damage as this
No.
sneakily hits her.
Sneakily hits her like the arrow's like hee hee hee.
Or like
Boop.
maybe there was an extra 2d6.
What? No, not against a rogue.
Sinks in. This rogue has no allies, but they did get the jump on you. And now it is your turn.
All right, well, first I want to see where this is coming from.
Okay. Roll
Also,
perception.
really quick. When it says components, VSM, V means verbal,
Mm-hmm.
but S means somatic, right?
It means I was gonna make a BDSM joke.
Okay.
Somatic, yeah, which means like hand movements.
Yeah, so it would be a combination of verbal hand movements and whatever
Material
M's.
components,
Yeah,
but
material.
like
I've never
personally
known
don't-
anyone to say like, "Do you have a diamond? Do you have a pinch of
Yeah.
moon seeds to
I-
do this spell?"
I go by the rule of if you have a focus, which I think
Mhm.
you do, like you
I'm
like
covered in my focus.
yeah. So
I have like so many jewels and chains and
yeah, so I go by the rules of if you have a focus, then you don't need the components unless there is a monetary value to them. Like if it's like when it's like, and it can go case to case, but if it's like revivify, which like you need 100 gold worth of diamonds,
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
like that's where I sort of am like, yeah, you probably need the components for that. That's also just a rule that I've gone with before. We can change it if we feel like it doesn't work out very well with
Yeah,
like
no, for
the
sure.
campaign we're playing. But that's sort of the house rule I go with. So if it says, if it says M, then just kind of take a glance at it. But if it's just like a sprig of cherry whistle, then like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's fucking fine. You don't need that.
We've already moved past it, but I do want you to know that when you made the BDSM joke, I
Mhm.
was going to make a joke about the cantrip Thorn Whip.
Ooh, yeah.
As that
Mhm.
moment has passed, though, you're just going to have to know that it was
Imagine it.
going to be really good.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to try to perceive where this rogue is.
Cool. Then yes, do that and roll a perception check. I think that sometimes people are like, that's your action. You have eyeballs. Look with them. I'm not gonna make you use your action to look over where the person is. So yeah.
Okay. All right, not as bad. That's a 15 perception.
I rolled a stealth for them to sort of combat that, and they rolled
Absolutely.
high.
Absolutely.
Um,
Because it's a rogue.
Yes. So you look in the direction, but you probably have to go over there to see more of where you know the general direction where it came from.
Okay.
Like
general
you know,
direction.
like you. I mean, it went straight past your face. The second one, straight in the same direction, hit Ayana. So you
Okay.
know the direction they're in. You'd have to go over there to actually probably get eyes on the person, though.
Okay, so again, I have a question regarding
Mhm.
verbal versus nonverbal.
Yes.
If the components are verbal and somatic, is it both?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, you can only use spells that don't have V next to it.
Hell. Okay. All right, you know what? I don't know exactly where this person is.
Mhm.
Ice Knife just says one creature within range. It does not mention anything about being able to see them.
Okay, I love a good D&D loophole.
And the thing is, the loophole is that if I miss them, the ice shard explodes. So if the explosion, if they're in range of the explosion, they will take damage. So I don't necessarily have to.
Okay, yeah. So
It's
yeah,
the
what?
only thing I can do.
No, do it. Read
currently.
the whole text to me so I know what I need to do for this.
Oh, it's a deck save.
That's okay.
I know, but they're very good because I'm very trapped. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
So it's roll to hit and a save. So
Yes.
you have to roll to hit it first.
Yes,
Yeah. So
it's just gonna be what it's gonna be until I can talk. Okay. Did not hit.
oh no.
Did not hit.
Did you
so-
say that if it misses, it does something though?
No. I don't think so. Oh, hit or miss. You're right. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. So that's an 8. I'm assuming that an 8 does not breach this creature's.
No, it does
Armor.
not.
But if they're within 5 feet of it,
let's say you were aiming in the general direction. So
I'm aiming where the arrows are coming from.
yes,
That's all I can do at this point. Oh, they sure do.
they saved with
they
a
sure do
natural
save.
18.
One spell let down.
It's okay. It's okay.
But we took a. This doesn't even count as a rest, does it? We didn't even get the whole night because this is the first shift.
Yep.
Sexy. All right. I don't have any spells. This is why I wanted to do the rest first. Oh, I lied. I have one more second level spell, but it's funny how none of these, except for Ice Knife, which is not going to be especially effective against a rogue, none of them are not verbal. So I'll bonus action my quarterstaff, Shillelagh.
Okay.
Wait, fuck, is that? It's verbal, so I will not. I will just pull out my quarterstaff.
You don't know how.
I don't know anything.
You don't know how wide this possible magical silence is.
I'm gonna run then.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my quarterstaff out and I'm going to run towards where the arrows came from.
Okay.
Because now I'm mad.
Do you use your full movement?
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. I'm just trying to. At this point, I just want to see if I can find them.
Yes. So you run
Full
about.
range of movement is 30 feet.
Yeah,
so
you run 30 feet. And like everybody was sort of around you
Yeah.
in that area, but so they're all probably like that might be the point. They can't hear what's going on. They can't hear what's happening. But you run 30 feet and literally as your foot is touching the edge of your movement that you can do and you're taking a breath, you hear your foot hit the grass. You hear it.
Okay,
you
so
hear
they
the
put us
sound.
in the terrible silence.
Yeah, like right
your
at the
character
edge.
was going to do yesterday. Venus, right?
Yes.
Did you get the idea?
No.
But this isn't a banshee, right? This isn't like a weird banshee rogue.
No. This is a band. That'd be
Okay, I'm
the
absolutely
coolest shit.
copywriting that right now.
Banshee
That
rogue
is my
would be
next character.
the coolest shit.
But I'm very glad that in this instance it is just a regular old rogue.
No, and what Rachel was referring to is my other game that we play. We're trying to fight a banshee, and my character was like, "What if we just use silence?"
Just kept the banshee still and then did silence.
Yeah.
And then profit.
No, I thought of this beforehand, and that
Okay.
may have been what inspired that game choice. But
Wow.
Banshee
Synergy.
Rogue is hot as hell, very cool. Yeah,
Again,
as
I'm
you're
copywriting that.
copywriting,
That is the next dungeon wife.
campaign 2.
It's Banshee time.
Yes, you just scream at people.
Dungeon Wives 2 Electric Banchaloo. I don't know. Electric Banshee Rogue.
Oh my gosh. So
I'm
you're also
gonna
electric?
take
This is getting crazy. I love it.
the electric. Well, maybe it's like the electric slide.
Mm-hmm. A banshee doing the electric slide while
Banshee
she
Rogue
shoots people.
doing the electric slide
Yes.
because at heart she's always wanted to be a performer.
I love this. So she's a bard multi-class.
Absolutely.
This is amazing.
Wow.
College of Whispers.
Wow.
Okay, all this is
Wow.
copywritten. All this is copywritten.
Wow. The stress of battle, your mind, it's like time slows down.
Yeah.
You see things more clearly,
third
more
eye
sharply.
Open. Knives out.
Okay,
It's
let's
amazing.
go. Ice knives not working.
Your ice knives, they're out.
We're all out of ice knives, baby.
That's the sequel name, Ice Knives Out.
The plan for this battle is hit it with a stick.
Hell yeah. So, she's Louise. Yeah. So as you're like getting to the edge of your movement, you hear your footfall on
Sexy.
the grass.
Sexy.
So take that as you will.
Can I do another perception roll? Please?
No, you already did one.
No.
And a bonus action.
No, I didn't do a bonus action.
I don't. No, you already did a perception roll this round.
Yeah, okay, but you just said eyeballs.
You did get me there, but no, it's 6 seconds. You're running in that direction. Top of the next round. Top of your next round, you can do a
Right,
perception
I'm
roll.
gonna sulk about it,
Okay.
but I will abide by these rules. that
Sure.
my eyeballs only work every 6 seconds.
You're blinking for a really long time. You're just running with your eyes closed, and then at the top, you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna open them for the picture."
Open.
Ah. All right, geez, Louise. So Ayana is stumbling a bit, and then
And then I'm gone.
You run forward. So she runs after you and pulls out her sword and shield. That's kind of all she can do right now. So
Yo, but she can hear now, right?
she sort of was like realizing the same thing as you, is like at the edge of the movement.
Okay, because she's also 30 feet.
For sure.
Perfecto.
And so this person is going to shoot again from the shadows. You sort of see, you ready to see with your eyeballs? You sort of see like a shadowy person lean out from behind one of the trees. You kind of see where they're aiming from now. You see kind of where they are.
Yeah, Mackenzie. Why do you want to kill me
I'm
every
not trying
recording?
to. I literally
Why do you
was
want to murder me every day?
I was literally like, oh, they'll be fine.
well, let's do this. Max damage. I feel it in my bones. Let's go.
I feel
Yeah?
really sad because because they're trying to attack Ayana is the thing.
You're gonna kill my best friend? You're gonna kill my best friend? We haven't even finished our friendship bracelet yet.
Maybe
You're gonna kill my best friend. The like one of two friends I've made outside of my family.
I don't want to roll the dice. I'm freaking the fuck out.
How much? I mean, it was 13 damage last time? How much damage did she take?
Well,
How much damage did
you
she...
don't know where they are yet, so they still...
No, I'm talking about Ayana. How much damage has she taken?
13.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, I know mine...
Wait. They don't... Wait. That's okay. Wait. I thought they would get sneak attack. I don't think they do.
Oh. So we saw
Right?
them?
Well, it just says
Did
when
we use our eyeballs?
a target has advantage on the attack, which they don't. When the target is within 5 feet of an ally. Yeah, they don't have sneak attack. So it's just normal, but it is double damage, which sucks.
Okay. Well...
All right, I'm terrified. I don't want to roll this. Oh, that's not bad. That's okay. That's
the dichotomy of
11
dice.
damage. She don't look too hot. This one like so this one literally like the first one went to her shoulder. This one sinks into like her chest. It like bursts through her armor and goes straight into her chest, and she's like, oh, like not like, through her, but like it definitely cuts through the armor. and hits like on the kind of the upper right part of her chest, and because she just couldn't get the shield in the way in time, and that is this person's, and they sort of try to duck back behind this tree, but you kind of know where they are now.
I will try an ice knife one more time. Kill that spell slot.
Okay.
Because I don't have any healing that I can give her.
Okay.
Because my companion's a cleric.
And your companion is asleep, right?
That's right. Oh, fuck. That's right. So this bastard was really going to try and pick us off one by one.
I just shrugged for the audience. I just looked at Rachel dead in the eyes and shrugged.
Okay, so I have a better idea of where they're at.
You don't know what their goals are.
And I can speak now, actually.
Mm-hmm. But can anyone back there hear you?
I don't care. It means I can speak and do different spells other than
Oh, yes.
Other than
yes,
ice-
yes. You can use your verbal component
Ice
spells now.
Baby. Can I cast Charm Person?
Read the fucking flavor text.
You attempt to charm a humanoid.
Yes, they are a humanoid.
You can see.
You can't. They're behind the tree still. You know where they are.
I saw them.
Yes,
I
but
saw
you have
them.
to still.
All right,
you have to
I'm gonna
look
use my movement to get around until I can see them.
Okay.
Because they're behind the tree, right?
They are behind the tree.
So I can see them now
Yes.
with my eyeballs.
Yes. So you go around. You run up. You just angrily stomp to this tree.
I'm gonna march around there and see what this is all about.
And what you see is this sort of humanoid-looking feminine figure, and
oh my God,
they have
is it Iona's ex?
no.
That's why. That's why they're there to be like, fuck you. This is for dumping me on Fantasy Valentine's Day.
This is for taking the dog with you when you went.
Oh.
No. This is very much not Ayana's ex. You see this sort of like this sort of feminine looking figure in like kind of a black cloak with a crossbow up, and then you can see that her hand is sort of like being placed on like a dagger on her side, that maybe she was like knowing that you were coming up and is like preparing, you know what I mean, for like a maybe close combat. And she's actually like surprisingly tall and very like slender and has very pale skin and very like cutting eyes, and sort of like these like has like very good makeup on, like very good like red lipstick on, and looks down at you with sort of this like cocky smile that you've just gotten like up in her face, and dared to come up behind this tree.
I mean, I'm not like behind the tree with her. I've just moved so I
where you can see her.
Yeah.
And that's and you see her sort of like giving you this sort of like really kind of smile, you know what I mean?
Yes, really. I'm dumb.
And so that's what you see.
Full of confidence.
And you're gonna cast Charm Person?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay.
You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a Wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it.
Okay.
If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, until you and your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you. Let me look something up, actually. This may not work, and I'm going to try to help you. What do you, like they're resistant? She's resistant to it?
Possibly, yes.
The gall to march up here in lipstick. It's the woods. No one is wearing lipstick in the woods.
Surprisingly, not resistant. You would assume resistant.
You would assume, and you would assume wrong. Just like you would assume people would be smart enough not to have a full face of makeup on in the woods. It's not going to work out. You're going to get sweaty.
This is not what I expected you to do. This is insane. Okay, so she makes a wisdom saving throw with advantage because you're fighting?
It. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It may not work, but that's not what this is about. Oh my god. 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 Did you just roll a 19 and a 20? A natty 20 and a 19.
With disadvantage.
I'm so mad. Well, obviously it does not. Yeah, that's with advantage you get the natural 20, but with the disadvantage you get a 19.
Do you want to use my dice? I don't know what's going on.
I mean, I haven't made any. That's not a thing that I would have to roll for. Do you know what I'm saying?
I guess. Yeah. So you come up and
I'm like, stop this, and she's like, ha ha ha.
She literally goes, "Well, that's cute."
Shillelagh.
That's a bonus action?
It's a bonus action, bitch.
Okay, bonus action Shillelagh.
Wait. No, never mind. Shillelagh.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I wanted to do.
All right.
I do love that the components for this are verbal, somatic, and the materials are like mistletoe,
A little bit
a
of mistletoe.
shamrock leaf, and a quarterstaff.
It's because it's it's Irish. Gotta get a
guess.
Shamrock.
I guess.
Get your lucky charms out for
my,
this
like my
fucking...
pack of shamrock leaves that never leaves my side.
You
The mistletoe is like it hurts.
Yeah, because it's like spiky, right? Or
Yeah,
is that holly? No, that's holly.
Wait, you're right.
Holly's
What is
mistletoe.
mistletoe?
Mistletoe is like it's what you kiss underneath, so it's sort of
Yeah,
round
but
looking.
I feel like
Holly's
it's
the spiky one that
also-
like.
oh yeah, it's softer. It doesn't look like it would hurt you
Yeah, it won't. Mistletoe will never
unless
hurt you.
kiss the wrong person.
Ah.
CW. Dev Patel, Green Knight. Let's go.
Okay, is that what's inspiring you? Is that this whole thing?
Dev Patel continues to get me through this entire clusterfuck of an encounter. No spells, no spells, no spells.
Ayana is like staggering, and she isn't dumb, so she's gonna like stagger backwards, and instead of coming immediately to help you, she like basically like taps in. She staggers backwards, and she yells. She starts to yell, "Come back, because." And it goes away as she backs back into where
Why
the
would
others
she
are.
do that?
Because she's running over
To go get them. Okay.
Alexandrite. And she runs over and almost falls on top of Alexandrite. And Alexandrite jolts up and starts to be like, and like, nothing's coming out, and immediately
Can
panic.
she heal
Yes, she can.
without words?
Oh, let me see. She has touch spells and shit.
There's lay on hands. Healing word? Probably not.
She doesn't have lay on hands because she's a cleric. But Ayana does have lay on hands. So
She's gonna lay on hands.
honestly, she's
herself.
gonna lay on her own hands.
Yeah. For real.
Lay on her own hands. So she's gonna run over to Alexandrite, and she's going to pull out the one that's in her chest. And Alexandrite freaks out because that's not what you're supposed to do. And then she starts laying on her own hands, and she heals herself back up. But then she kind of falls to her back, exhausted, and she points, like rapidly points. And like points at her throat and then points over at you, and Alexandrite looks up and sees you over by a tree and then freaks out and grabs her staff and starts running over to where you are. And she's trying.
She didn't get any of the warriors. She didn't get anybody else.
She's worried about you.
You're in control of this narrative.
I also don't want to run a combat with 5 people anymore.
Okay. So you'd rather just kill my best friend, and now you're gonna kill my other best friend, possibly my wife?
No. It's what she would do. She's worried about you. She wants to come help you. And so she runs, and she's going to
Now that
honestly
she's coming, I can't do thunder. Well, I can't do thunder wave anyway because I don't have any spells.
yes. But she's running over to you, and she gets up and she's running towards you, and she's reaching out to you, and you can see she's trying to maybe yell your name or yell something at you. And as she's getting out almost to the kind of threshold of the silence, you see this bright light burst out from behind her almost, and you almost have to squint your eyes, and because she's just panicked because she sees that there is like a knife coming up behind you from this assassin who is going to take their turn next. And as she sees that, she holds her hand out, her like holy symbol like flares, and these just sort of like grandiose, like sort of ethereal, like translucent looking wings shoot out from her back as she runs towards you, and she kind of kicks her foot off and kind of almost goes up in the air a little bit as she clears the distance between you and slides over where you are, like next to where you are. And the person with the dagger like looks at this like winged person who has just shown up next to you, and Alexandrite sort of like twirls her staff and slams it in the ground and is there now. And that's her action.
All right.
And then it is the assassin's turn,
Yay.
who sees that, squints, like kind of was looking kind of self-assured at you, and then like looks angrily at Alex and just throws this dagger at her. She rolled a... Yeah, she rolled an 18.
Which absolutely hits Alexandrite.
It just hits Alexandrite.
What? Hold on. What level is she?
3, she's a shield.
Oh, okay.
She's a cleric with like chainmail and a shield, which 16 plus 2. So Alexandra is like landing sort of and is going to like pull her shield up, and then this dagger sort of hits her, sort of like on the lower part of her stomach, and she sort of winces and takes. What dice I need?
Oh, 1 point of damage.
4, because people, plus things.
Yeah, but 1 point of damage.
Okay, but it's 4. Takes 4 points of damage, which is good considering. Let me roll initiative to get Alex actually into the
order.
She rolled really low, so she'll just basically replace Ayana because she rolled a 4 for initiative. So now it is your turn. You have a winged Alexandrite, and I don't think you've ever seen a person who looks like this. I doubt you would have seen this. What do you think though?
I mean, torn between like gaping at a literal angel and not dying and preventing Alex from dying too. So I'm gonna hit this person with my quarterstaff, and because I shillelagh'd, I use
Your spellcasting
my
modifier.
spellcasting
instead.
modifier, which is +3.
5 or something.
Yeah, it's +5, but there's like spell attack and there's spell modifier.
Yeah, your spell modifier is basically your wisdom score. That's the modifier for the thing you use for spellcasting, and then your spell attack modifier is your wisdom plus your proficiency bonus. So that's why it's +5. So you use the +5 to attack.
Yeah,
with
+5
the-
with my shillelagh quarterstaff.
Yep.
Gonna kick something.
I need your dice to
that's-
not be the worst thing in the world.
Okay, that's how I roll these dice. So that's an 11.
That does not. That's not
Does
it.
not even remotely hit.
No,
I guess.
you like.
She's
go,
like, my lipstick is it's as bloody as a man's insides, and my heels are as sharp as my slurs are like knives and weaponized femininity. And
leave my NPC alone. No, she didn't do shit. I mid-sentence I realized what I was saying.
Oh, she didn't do shit to me. I see. Just friendly gal pal talk between us. I see how it is.
I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna like swing with my quarterstaff.
You
and it goes
swing and
wildly
she
wide.
like ducks and you like slam into the tree. And then she kind of gets up and is like, she just feels very confident.
Oh yeah, you feel confident going against the level 3 idiot tiefling? Well, glad I could help.
Okay, and now it's Alexandrite's
I'm
turn.
so fucking heated.
So she's gonna
Stab my friend.
She's gonna like kind of slam her quarterstaff in the air, and then she's gonna point it over at her and cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
Are you happy? I'm using a big boy spell.
I'm sorry. Am I happy?
Are you happy now?
I don't know that song.
I think it's Avril Lavigne.
Did she die?
No.
Wasn't she replaced?
No. Oh, okay, I get it. The meme. I was like, what the? No.
It was a convincing meme. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that just hits with a
Um,
16.
Fuck. Okay.
A
well,
16.
Good to know.
Just hits, but it's Guiding Bolt. So you know what that means? That means it's 46 radiant damage.
46.
46
radiant damage.
Radiant damage. Okay, boss? We're gonna do some 46 radiant damage.
Her staff speaks, and it speaks in the voice of a mobster underling.
It's me. I'm your staff. We're gonna do 46 radiant damage now, boss. That's
Stop coming. We should. God, why do we just
And-
keep coming up with these sexy D&D ideas?
a talking staff.
Yeah,
It goes-
and Banshee Bard Rogue.
All right, that's not
That's
bad.
not bad. That's really
So
not bad.
that's like average because it's 3 3s and a 4. So that's math. So that's
Did you just say average?
well, yeah, like the average of a
Okay.
6, right?
Oh,
It like
you know
landed
what?
right
You
in
know
the
what my
middle.
brain did?
What?
My brain went 4 is as high as you can go on a cube.
On a D6.
On a D6, yeah.
Jesus Christ,
I
Rachel.
love my self-insert is the same intelligence that I do.
All right, that's 13, and because she is using her radiant soul, she does an extra 3 damage.
Love
so
it.
that's 16
points of
damage.
damage.
Yeah. Don't look over there.
Oh, whoops. This is why you need a DM screen. And you brought it and you didn't put it up. Now I know how many points she has left. I shan't say
I'm
it
not
aloud.
keeping this in.
I shan't say it aloud, but I know.
Should I even? It's like it's uncomfortable. I have nowhere to actually like.
You know what's really uncomfortable? Your
What?
players knowing your every move. Jesus Christ.
What? Why are you saying Jesus? This is what I have to do.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so that's
16 sexy points of damage.
Yeah, and so let me mark up that spell slot, and then next it is her turn again.
Yeah.
I
I love doing this and watching you squirm with guilt over these dice rolls that you could not possibly control.
I can't help it that I love my wife. I'm drinking, respecting my wife juice, and sometimes trying to kill my wife is stressful. But that's what D&D is, baby.
Amazing.
Yeah. So sorry, I was just in my brain. I was thinking, how much do I want to give away about this character? And
Okay.
the answer is not a lot. So, so she has like kind of like a belt of daggers, and so she's just gonna pull another one out and try to kind of just. She's like trying to walk over to Alexandrite, but she's gonna like kind of try to stab you with this dagger to kind of get you out of her way.
Okay.
That's gonna be 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Does 4 damage to you. Also minimum. So she kind of like stabs it into you and then sort of like trying to get to the other side of you. So she's trying to kind of get more to
Do I
Alexandrite.
get an attack of opportunity?
She hasn't moved out of your melee range yet. Well,
If she's like,
honestly, yeah,
it
she's going
depends.
over to Alex. So yeah, so she stabs you and then she's going over to Alex. So you would get an attack of opportunity.
Thorn Whip.
Is it a melee attack? Attacks of opportunity are only melee.
Oh,
so you'd have
it
to
would
use
have to
your
be-
quarterstaff.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll try and bonk her on the head.
Bonk away. Do a little bonky bonk.
Just a little bonk.
Just a little bonk right there.
I don't know what to roll. I feel like all of them are bad.
This one's rolling okay. Do you want to roll this?
No, I don't want to roll.
Just roll once on it and see what it gets.
You know
see
what
you
will
get.
happen is I will roll very badly, and you will look at me like your insides are curdling.
No, roll like you're not rolling for your attack. Just roll to see what you get with it. This is 16. But that wasn't your attack. That was just you.
No,
rolled
it
to
was
see
just
what
for
it got.
fun and just for kicks and giggles. I don't know why I censored that. I say shit and fuck all the time.
I say shit and fuck all the time.
Well, shit! I say shit and fuck all the time.
You sound like my mom. Shit. My mom is very southern and I love her a lot. Rachel, Christ on the cross, you just shot that dice out.
But you know what?
You're gonna keep it because it was good?
I got a dirty 20.
All right, that hits.
It's not like it was cocked.
For
Don't at
I don't
me.
know, for the audience at home, let me just describe that Rachel just held their hand like fucking like 3 feet above the dice tray.
I can't reach 3 feet above the dice tray.
And dropped the dice when it fucking flew out across the room.
Hit the DM screen you finally put up.
Yep. But okay,
That's
you got
a
a dirty 20.
20.
That doesn't roll damage, dude.
All right. And I'm double. I'm just gonna say I'm two-handing this because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. That's 3 points of damage.
Is that plus stuff? Like, what'd you roll?
1d8 plus 1.
Add +3 now because you're using Shillelagh. So it's you're using your
What?
spellcasting modifier now.
That's five
Five
points of
points of
damage.
Okay, good. All right, and so she takes that and then it sort of clears and sort of looks back at you and sort of kind of annoyed look, and then keeps going to Alexandrite, who's not that much farther away from you. Like,
No.
you're gonna have to like clear 5 feet to get to her again. But she is coming up and is and then going to try to stab Alexandrite, and Alexandrite comes around and
I love watching you fight yourself.
you said that last session as well.
It's true this session as well.
Honestly, yeah, she's probably gonna use her staff as well to just sort of like try to, bonk her, if you will, while she's coming towards her. That will just hit again. Roll a 16, so that just hits. That's gonna do. She only uses it one-handed though because she has a shield. So that does 7 points of damage. And so she sort of like, the one kind of runs up to her, and so she kind of runs up to Alexandrite and is trying to sort of stab, and Alex sort of kind of tries to like sweep under her legs and just bashes her like knee, and she stumbles back as she takes a decent amount of damage from the staff, and she just looks like looks back at you, and she looks angry at Alexandrite, and that is her turn. And now it is back up to her, this assassin, and she kind of flips her dagger and is trying to come down on like Alex's sort of collarbone. That's definitely gonna hit. It's natural 19 plus some stuff, and so it's still just a dagger, and it's not as much damage. But she does 4 damage to Alexandrite, and that is your turn again.
Yes, so I'm going to cast Thorn Whip. So you create a long vine-like whip covered in thorns that lashes out at your command toward a creature in range. Make a melee spell attack against the target. If the attack hits, the creature takes 1d6 piercing damage, and if the creature is large or smaller, you pull the creature up to 10 feet closer to you. Is she large or smaller?
She's medium. Like that's how she's a humanoid.
It says if the creature is like capital L large or smaller. Okay, so it's not like it's smaller than large.
Yes, there's there's different like size distinctions.
It's like, why did you capitalize large and not smaller? I thought smaller was also.
No, so there's like size distinctions with monsters and creatures in D&D, and so there's like tiny, small, medium. Every adventurer usually is medium. Most humanoids are medium.
I can't believe your dice. I can't believe your fucking dice. It's a natural 1, so nothing happens. Let's just see what would happen if I had rolled.
Tear up the whole table, Rachel.
Tear up the whole table? It was a pile of dice. I don't think it would have mattered, to be honest.
It would have hit. If your spell attack and modifier is +5.
Just lie to me. Just say it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have mattered.
It's too late, I know. I love that in every single battle, everyone kicks ass. And my dice are like, what if you look like a fucking idiot?
Oh, no, honey. You gotta grow into being a hero,
no,
you know?
No. My dice aren't gonna grow. Alkyone is meant to be like in a cottage somewhere.
All right. So, yes, it's Alex's turn again. Alex is gonna try to attack. Definitely hits. Doing good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Alexandrite take this person down essentially by herself?
Yeah.
Wow.
She
Can I
is.
roll one?
If you want to.
I do. I just want one good roll from
She's
these
your
dice.
protector.
No.
We gotta do
We
some
do.
of these dice.
None. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets. Not sets. I have 8 d20s, and none of them are.
Are you ready for this flavor text?
I guess.
So,
Can't even protect my wife.
your wife protects you.
I don't like that.
Yeah, your dice are rolling really bad right now,
Like
babe.
extremely bad. Like it's not just like.
Oh my god, nothing above 10.
Nothing above 10, and I'm rolling 4 dice currently. That's wild.
Alexandra is flaring with this sort of radiant energy, and she brings her quarterstaff back around again, and she just bashes this woman across the face. And it's like you see sort of this like dark blood spurt out of her mouth as she falls to the ground, and her
Like
eyes
normal blood.
roll nature.
Nature?
Mm-hmm. You can also maybe inspect where the blood spat out after she.
Yeah, for real. That's a 9.
It looked darker than normal blood, but you can maybe
I feel
look
like
at it.
fresh blood is bright red.
Yeah. and to look darker than normal blood.
Gross.
And when you when maybe when this is done, you can take a look at the blood.
Can I do a medicine
out?
check?
Sure. But something does happen before you can really do that. The blood spurts out of her mouth as she falls to the ground, and it's sort of just like not breathing, but looks like desolate at the sky, and like kind of cuts her eyes to you and smiles a bit, and her eyes roll in the back of her head, and it's almost like the black smoke you saw coming out of people. Her whole like form also almost dissipates into it. This like it's like her like, and then the armor like sinks as like her physical
What was
form
holding it up is
just
now
becomes
gone.
like smoke, and the smoke sort of moves up and like kind of goes up into the sky and away. And the smoke that was coming out of the people, I'm not gonna make you roll for this. It was like just kind of coming out almost as if it was like in place of guts or blood. Blood came out of this person, but like the smoke sort of just went down and dissipated. This is like moving and has moved away.
So it's like it used her.
I don't know.
I mean, that's where my brain went.
Okay.
Either she made a deal or it used her.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I do know.
I don't.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm connecting the dots.
But
Didn't connect shit.
you didn't connect shit. But yeah. So this smoke, she sort of just becomes a smoke, and sort of it dissipates and goes away, and now you're just left standing there with Alexandrite, who is now looking like her little wings sort of start to like go in and droop, and she looks kind of embarrassed. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the welcome to the outro where Rachel's a little drunk.
I've had tequila.
We're consummate professionals here at Dungeon Wives. Thank you.
Dungeon Wives Incorporated.
Dungeon Wives Inc., baby. Thanks for listening to this episode.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed it. It was another kind of combat-heavy episode. The next couple ones will not be as combat-heavy, so you'll get
Or maybe they will. Maybe I'll start a fight. Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe every town we go to, I will find the person I like least and say, it's time to fight now, please.
Okay. Well, welcome to our podcast that is just Tavern Brawls.
It's just me fighting.
Okay. So all the usual stuff, you can find us on our website. There's a lot of cool like world information, character art by Manu.
And perhaps a review?
Oh.
A review of Field Notes? The Field Notes Journal, mayhaps?
Okay, Rachel's drunk. Yes, we also just put up a review on our little blog section that we're starting on our website for Field Notes brand has awesome new D&D 5e notebooks, so go check that out.
They're wonderful.
And check them out. They're really sweet, cool people. So, yeah. And that's our website. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at Dungeon Wives.
At Dungeon Wives.
Or you can help support the show by going to patreon.com/Dungeon Wives.
/ what now?
Dungeon Wives.
Dungeon Wives.
We are putting so much cool stuff up. If you're listening to this on Friday, you're listening to this episode early from Patreon.
Hello, early people.
And also we have early access to character art. We're going to have some giveaways starting over there. We have magic items,
Potential
playtesting.
NPCs that you create and send to us.
Yes, we're going to start incorporating some NPCs from our patrons. It's really cool. I'm so proud of the work we're putting in over there. So go check it out if you want to, and to help support the show, because the more we can invest in it, the better we can make this podcast. So,
Very true.
Is there anything else you want to say, honey?
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, please. Continue to wash your hands for 20 seconds. I know that none of our listeners would not wash their hands for 20 seconds, but remember, roll a nat 20 on hygiene and wash your hands for 20 seconds.
Thank you for that.
We're doing our
COVID-19.
part. We're doing our part.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too.